Davey here, the modern day samurai. So, step one for the Create Your Life, the free 21-day challenge, is to answer these 11 questions. And I will post these questions in the link below so that you do have them. But going through them here quickly. So, we have 11 questions. What are some of your major goals for your life? Do you have a primary goal? What is it? Do you have it written down? And when I talk to people about setting goals, start to think about your passion, purpose driven goals. Okay. So we really want to look at things that motivate us, that inspire us, that fulfill us, right? Having this conversation just the other day with people about being busy and productive versus being fulfilled and productive. So there's a big difference there. So don't just make yourself busy. You want to be productive in the sense of working towards your passion, purpose driven goals and manifesting the life that you desire. Tell me about your business or your business goals. Okay, what do you do for you? Do you spend time visualizing? Do you spend time creating? If so, what do you visualize? What do you create? So, what I did previous to this 21-day challenge was a 7-day challenge of giving you an idea and ideas where you can create more time and space, set some boundaries, and essentially fill yourself up first before you tend to others. Okay, so that can be a big part of this process as well. Number 4, what are the biggest challenges you're facing in reaching your personal and or business goals? Okay, so really spend some time, give some thought to all of these things, and sit down, create some time and space for you to actually write these out. Don't just type them on the computer. Try to really write them out in their entirety and come back to it the next day and the next day and the next day. Maybe try this exercise 3, 4, 5, 6 days in a row. Number 5, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, how would you rate your happiness with your life? Where would you like it to be? Number 6, what is one thing you would change if you could? We all have things that we would love to change. I know I do. I know I continually am grateful for what I have in my life, for where things are currently. But I'm also always looking to change things, to upgrade, to evolve, to grow, to learn more, to heal more, and that sort of things. You always want to be grateful, but you want to be also dissatisfied. Dissatisfaction is a creative state. So if you're grateful for what you have and dissatisfied, meaning you're always looking to evolve, to grow, to learn more, then that will allow you to step forward and manifest more of what you desire. If you could have any 3 wishes, what would they be? So any 3 wishes. And again, you really want to approach these from those passion, purpose-driven desires. And we've kind of been programmed not to visualize, not to use our imagination. And I want to suggest to you that you really want to get back to using that creative mental faculty, your visualization, your manifestation, your creative, imaginative faculties. And as you connect with the passion, purpose-driven wants, you're going to connect with bigger desires than perhaps what you've been programmed to believe are acceptable. Okay, and you really want to get away from logic in this case and give yourself the freedom to really imagine what would life be like if you could have anything, do anything, be anything, create anything that you want, because you have that ability. And so really sit with this question and approach it from that dreamlike state, that dreamlike position of what do you really, really want your life to look like? Not what you think you can accomplish. You want to throw logic out the window with this exercise and really come from the passion, purpose-driven, co-creative place of, take all the restraints off. So don't think about the money or the time or the resources that you will need to actually create these wishes, these desires, and just think about what you really, really want. If time and money wasn't an issue and nothing else could get in your way, what do you really want? How do you want to spend your day? So this is just kind of an adjunct to number 7, right? So just really going a little bit deeper, perhaps. And maybe one or two things will pop up to you that didn't in your 3 wishes question. Do you understand the science behind goal achievement? Who taught it to you? And a lot of this comes from the work I did with Bob Proctor and the Proctor Gallagher organization, and I can post a link to them as well because the information there is phenomenal. So, you know, goal setting is just it's a logical exercise, whereas goal achievement is a lawful process, and that's why we want you to get involved with your creative faculties, with your imagination and your visualization. And then when you do, I'm going to give you steps later on to really focus on those things what you're desiring to manifest in your life. And as you do these other processes, as you do create these other habits, you're going to be able to manifest the life that you truly desire. The science behind goal achievement, it really is a lawful process. Everything operates by law. Number 10, have you ever read a personal growth book or had a personal health and success coach? So one thing I find very, very important for moving forward is having a mentor, having somebody to hold you accountable, to help hold you responsible, right? So you can get somebody, kind of create a mastermind group between the two of you or several of you. You can hire a coach, or you can follow along with some of these processes that I'm creating for you. So we had the 3-day What Inspires You challenge, we had the 7-day Self First challenge, and now we have the 21-day Create the Life That You Desire challenge. And these are all steps to kind of take you from where you are to where you want to be. First of all, you need to figure out what is the where that you want to be. And then once you do that through the visualization and imagination process, you can employ some of these techniques and strategies and success systems to move you in that direction. And lastly, number 11, if I could show you a way to accomplish one or more of the things you identified, would you be willing and able to dedicate some time to making that happen? And that's really what these challenges are about, is getting you to self-reflect, getting you to really look at your habits, to look at where you are, to look at where you want to go. And as you really define where you want to go, you can create new habits, new habitual ways of looking at yourself, of looking at the situations, and creating new self-empowerment practices so that you're healing, feeling more fulfilled, creating more energy for yourself, and essentially taking those steps to manifesting in this reality the life that you always desired. So this is step 1 of the 21-day Create Your Life challenge. Answer the questions, be truthful in the process, and you can post to the group. And if there are any questions or anything that I can help with, that's what I'm here for. So be very honest with yourself in this process. Dedicate this time to yourself, to what you desire, and you can post the questions to the group. You can send them to me. I'm happy to have a look at them and have a conversation with you about them, so that you can really fill out the questions in their entirety, so that you can really get the most out of this process and begin immediately living the life that you desire. So this is step 1 of the 21-day Create Your Life challenge. I look forward to continuing with you over this 21 days on this journey. Again, so the 11 questions, write them out. So sit with them, create some time for yourself, write them out, then maybe look over them the next day, put them away, answer the questions again. You might find that they will change, they will evolve, and you'll get very specific. That's the other thing. You want to get very specific answering these questions and really defining and crisping that vision of what you're looking to manifest and living your dreams with open eyes.